Hi YouTube, this is Tara and welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's a little dark, but I'm in the gym. Y'all can see the lockers behind me. Y'all remember these lockers? My old school ride or die, where I used to do like my makeup in here, and I did some of my nail videos in here too, until people start coming in and out. And then when people start coming in and out, I had to stop because they would be looking at me like, what you doing? Okay, so a couple of things. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Okay, so let me see how many minutes I got. Oh, I got 7 minutes. Good. So, I'm supposed to be back at 10. It's 9:53. So a couple of things. So I still got my nails on my left hand. These are the Kiss acrylic nails that I applied with gel glue. And I applied them with the E-Nail Couture gel glue. Okay? So I did use the electric file to, you know how you rough them up under here. And I also did that to thin them out some, because I didn't know if the UV was gonna be able to get down through here because of the acrylic and the thickness. So I did thin them down a little bit. None of the nails on this hand have come off, but this one. This one came off, and I applied it with the Kiss nail glue. All the rest of them has the E-Nail Couture press-on gel, okay? And it's been on ever since. Now on this hand, they've been popping left or right because I'm right-handed. So this popped off yesterday, and there is a little damage. It's not as weak and brittle as I thought it would be, okay? And plus it broke right there. It was the same length, but it broke. And then this one is still on. I reapplied this one. This one popped off. This one is still on, but it's crooked. And I tried to file it so it can look straight because I applied it crooked. And then the pinky. Now I put some Kiss gel up under the pinky because it was lifting on this side, but I couldn't quite get enough up under there. So I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did. And I was too tired and didn't feel too well yesterday while I was off, so that's why you didn't get a post from me like that. But anyway, no outfit of the day, no on the way to work. I was at home. I wasn't feeling too well. So let me tell y'all what happened to me. Today is Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. I was out sick. Tuesday, let me tell y'all what happened to me. Or was it Monday? Tuesday. I went to the garbage can to empty garbage. Okay? And it was like 6 something. So it gets darker quicker at night in here in Georgia to me, okay? And so I take the trash and I put it in the dumpster, okay? That's what we call them here in Georgia, dumpster, okay? And they're called something else. Some of them are called trash compactors and whatever. So I put it in the dumpster because they put a dumpster closer to my daughter's building. Before, we used to, y'all, if you watch my good morning videos, on the way to work vlogs, you know that I go up like this little hill, this little incline. And then I walk past like the mailbox and the playground. And sometimes I'll try to show y'all the trash compactor where there's a lot of trash on the ground if it's full. And also, sometimes rats and wildlife be running around over there in the morning. But it's dark, so I doubt if y'all could see it. So I used to walk all the way over there, go up that little incline. It's a small incline, but it's kind of steep, y'all. To go all the way up that incline, then walk across to throw the trash. Well, now they put one like down. My daughter live in this building, like two buildings down from my daughter. 2, 3 buildings down from my daughter. So we could just walk like not even a half a block to the trash, to the dumpster. So I was putting my trash in the dumpster, and then I got ready to go back to my daughter's apartment. And I passed this young man who looked like he's about 15, 16 years old, African American and everything, right? So he's about my complexion. Maybe a little like he's about my complexion, about my height, a little shorter, okay? He said, "You're not scared to go take the trash by yourself, or you're not scared to take some," he said. And so I said, "No, I got this. I got it." And so I went ahead and kept walking. He's fast because he went and he put his trash, he didn't even put it in the dumpster. He put his trash in front of the dumpster. And then he came walking up behind me. Because sometimes I have problems with my knee and so forth and so forth and so on. And I don't walk as fast. And I noticed that he was behind me. And I'm like, like why he walking up like behind me when you got all this street, all this road go around? And so then I kind of start slowing down and say, "Oh, you can go around me." Because I'm walking slow, so you can go around me. And so he kind of kept walking behind me or whatever, and then I went up to go to my daughter's building. There's like a ramp and there are some steps, okay? That's for handicap accessibility. So I was going up the ramp, but I said, before I started up the ramp, I said, "Where you going?" Right? Because I know he don't live in that building. Excuse me, I've never seen him before. So he didn't really say, he said something but not say nothing, because he kind of mumbled it a little bit, and then he walked past me. So this is the ramp, and then the steps are like around like this. They're not far from each other at all, okay? It's like a little square, and you got a ramp like this, and then you got the steps on the other side. So I went up the ramp, and he stopped in front of the steps. And then by the time I went up the ramp and got ready to go down the breezeway, he had come up the steps. So I said, "Oh, maybe he live upstairs." Because then he stopped by the stairs that goes up. Because see, my daughter live, when you walk down the breezeway, you go down. So she's on the lower level. It's 3 levels to this building. So I kept walking. But as I was walking, I see his shadow on the wall coming up behind me. And then I'm like, he came up behind me. He couldn't have been no more than 16 years old. He might be older. He couldn't have been, and he said something, and I turned and looked, and he had his penis out, shaking it. And I hit him. I said, "You gotta get away from me." I hit him in the chest. I'm like, "You gotta get away from me." So this is somebody's kid. This is somebody's child. Just to think, what if he had a weapon and he took it out of the way? He would have had to kill me. I'm sorry, my daughter and my granddaughter was on the way home, and I kept trying to call her and tell her, but she wouldn't pick up the phone. They would have found me dead right there. He would have had to kill me, because he wasn't going to get me to go nowhere. And I hate that he saw where I live. Well, I don't live there. My daughter lived there. But I hate he saw where I go, where I be. So I told everybody, I called the police and reported it to the police, and I told everybody that I seen that night. And I told everybody that I seen that night what happened. Yeah, so please be aware of your surroundings, people. And it's sad, as African Americans, women, period, people, period. But my daughter lived in a predominantly black neighborhood. Okay? Southwest Atlanta. And so do I. And ain't nobody victimizing us but us. That's, so yeah, that's I want to talk about that. And so my daughter, my grandson, like, you've been traumatized. You've been traumatized. I'm thinking about this because my grandson he'll be 16 in January. And as I'm describing this young man, he had like a box kind of faded on the side. He had locks, but they were thick, kind of sticking up. And he was about my complexion, maybe a little lighter. Now, my grandson is a little shorter than me. This little boy was a little shorter than me. My grandson got locks. This little boy had locks, but my grandson's locks are longer. This little boy is a little thicker than my grandson. He's not fat, but he got meat on his bone. He had a round face. That could have been a mistaken identity because he had on black pants, black jogging pants with a red stripe going down the side. He had a white white wife beater. We call them tanks sometimes. And I told my grandson, I said, you better cut them things out. And I told him in front of the officer, I said, officer, tell him, I said, it's not about, right versus wrong. I said, but most people who commit crimes nowadays got them things in their head, them locks. I said, officer, she laughed at me. She said, she laughed. I said, officer, tell him. If most of the people who's committing crime got locks in their head, or their hair is all over the place, these black men, like they don't comb their hair, nothing. So you can tell they ain't got nothing to lose because they don't care about nothing. You didn't even care to get up and comb your hair this morning. Or probably wash your butt. So, yes. I just been traumatized. I guess because my daughter and my grandson like, Grandma, you've been traumatized. Mom, you've been traumatized. Okay, so I didn't go to work yesterday. So me and my grandson had to go to the trash again because my daughter is throwing away stuff. Plus she live on the lower level. Ain't nobody gonna be walking up them steps every day or every other day when that trash can get full to take that trash. But now that the trash compactor is like right there, where you see that window, that's easier. But that's where the young man followed me. Ain't nobody never followed me across the street and did no stuff like that. On top of that, you got the wolf running around. So they say it's not a wolf, it's a coyote. I don't give a shit. Hey, oh, thank you. My supervisor not here today. I'm so happy his ass ain't here. I ain't lying. Because he done started tripping. And rightfully so. Let me get off this phone. Thanks for watching. And y'all be careful out there.